Good evening and welcome to the stream, everybody. It is 8 o'clock on Tuesday. It is November 24th, and we are going to play 3 rounds of Old School Magic. So, something special tonight. I have put together a deck that is, of course, budget friendly. So, as such, I put it together in Mana Stack, and here it is. Alright, so it's a blue-white budget brew, and this deck, if you put together using the least expensive version of an old school legal version of these cards, it can be put together for about $100 before shipping. So we are going to see how we can do with that. We have our pairings up, and they are ready and raring to go. So let me see against whom. Lucas Glavin. is my opponent, so I will send a message to Lucas, and we should be getting our match together here pretty soon. So, welcome to the stream. This is my regularly scheduled stream. You can join me each and every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern for 3 rounds of Old School Magic. I play with the Northern Paladins. We play Paladin Magic 3 rounds as part of the Tuesday night Gauntlet each and every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So please don't forget to follow. Turn on those notifications so that you know when I go live. Special stream coming up. This is on Thursday morning, Thanksgiving here in the United States. I will be hosting the Alpha 40 Monthly League Finals once again. This time it'll be between Steve Menendian and Martin Lindstrom. Steven is in California, so on the west coast of the U.S. Martin is in Sweden. That is 9-hour time difference. So the stream will be at 2 a.m. Eastern on Thursday the 26th. So that's to accommodate both players. So it looks like we have an opponent.
Hey, Rich, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, good. Sorry, I went to the Discord room and I missed your message.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Here we are. All right. Hey, nice to play against you. I know you did the play-by-play for one of my matches before the Neos event there, the LobsterCom. But
yes, on the Friday Night Boil.
There you go,
right?
Friday Night Boil. Yes,
Yep.
Exactly right.
Yep.
But glad we get a chance to sling some spells.
Yes.
This is great.
Yep. So stream again. So welcome.
Yeah. Awesome.
And we're hoping for some good games. Nice playmat. I actually used my Moxjet playmat last week. So.
Oh, you have impeccable taste then.
Yes. I have a bunch of different playmats. So when I played on Saturday for the lightning ball, I don't have a ball lightning playmat, so I ended up using my Vesuvian Doppelganger playmat.
Mm-hmm.
I figured something else by Quentin Hoover. Because he did the art on ball lightning.
Makes sense. Yeah. All right. Cool. So where are you from, Rich?
Syracuse, New York. What about you?
Okay, good. I'm Boston, Mass.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're about 4.5 hours away.
There you go. All right.
Depending on traffic.
Yeah, it can be a big difference, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want 1, 2, or 3 on top?
Put 2 on top.
Sure. All right. And you could put 3 on top, please.
Okay. All right. You want to choose even or odd?
Sure. I'll choose odd.
It is odd. It is a 3.
Okay. I will go first.
All right. Good luck.
Good luck. And I will keep.
Yeah, I'm good.
We'll go Factory, Emeralds, Pearl, Savannah Lion. Here we go.
Okay. Draw. Planes go.
Untap, draw. I'll play a Soul Ring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to double activate Factory and swim with these 2.
All right, I'll Swords the Factory.
Fair enough. So I'll go to 22.
Yep. And then I'll take 2 from the line.
All right. And here we go. Yep.
Untap. Draw. Planes, Order of Leaper.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Untap, draw. I'm going to swing in with the Lions.
Sure. 16.
I'm going to Cascade.
Okay.
Here we go.
Draw. Planes, Lions, attack for 2.
Yep, 20.
Go ahead.
Untap, draw. I gotta say go.
Okay, untap. Draw. City of Brass. Attack with both.
Block Lion.
Okay, take 2.
Yep, 18.
And I'll say go.
Draw. Tropical Island.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast a Serendib.
Sure.
Here we go.
End step, all Swords the Dib.
21.
Untap. Draw. Island. Swing 2.
Yep.
Go ahead.
19. What's up? Draw. And how many cards do you have?
1, 2, 3.
3 cards. All right. Time walk.
Sure.
All right.
OS Guard in chat said reference my playmat. It's not a 2-player mat. It's one of the old Dragon Shield playmats. So they're actually probably about 3 to 4 inches taller, which is nice. So
All right.
a little bit wider, a little bit taller. I like the bigger playmats.
I'm going to. I'll do this. Okay. Gonna cast Regrowth targeting Armageddon.
Sounds good.
Okay. So Armageddon in hand. And then I'm gonna say I'm gonna play a Plains. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say go to you with an upkeep effect.
Sure.
Upkeep effect. I'm gonna cast Side Blast on your guy.
Okay.
Okay, so I go to 17.
Yep.
All right.
Draw. Go ahead.
Untap, draw. Cast Armageddon.
Resolves.
Okay. And then I'll cast Lions.
Okay.
Your go.
Draw. Go ahead.
Untap, draw. Swing.
Swords it. I'm at 15.
Yep, and I go to 19.
Yep.
Ernie.
Okay.
Your go.
Untap. Draw. Go ahead.
Untap, draw. Swing with Ernie.
Sure.
11, and your go.
Draw. Go.
Untap, draw. Swing with Ernie.
Okay. I'm at 7.
I'll play a Lion.
Okay.
Your go.
Draw. Let's game.
All right. Let's see.
That was one heck of a start for you.
Yeah, well, good to the getting where I don't lose any lands is kind of nice.
Yeah. Getting twice.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm playing unpowered, so you know, it's,
Right,
I'm
right.
behind.
I thought you were holding up maybe a counter spell there, but apparently not that time. Okay, let's go with that. Yeah, I'm trying to gear up for the Neos next month. So
Yeah.
I'm
That's
in the
why
point
we've been
where
getting a lot more people.
definitely. Well, it's a good thing, you know.
Yeah.
And I think depending on how next month goes for Neos, it probably will be one of the ones in regular rotation. I would say for the
I think so too.
format, yeah, which is great.
Jared played last week. I'm not sure if he's playing this week or not.
Yeah. We were gonna test, but he blew me off to play in this, so it's okay. Yeah, I can only get so many clearances from the wife.
I hear you.
But
I stream every Tuesday, and that's my night. I drop my 6-year-old off with my sister-in-law and my wife after she gets out of work, goes and picks him up and takes him out to dinner, and they hang out together until it's bedtime, and then that's it. Although he gets to stay up late today because it's no school tomorrow. So.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, great. Yeah, I was doing, before COVID, I was doing a Wednesday night Legacy at my local game store, which was awesome. Legacy isn't the biggest format, but around here we got a pretty good group. We get 15 guys on a Wednesday night to play some Legacy games. So
that's
awesome.
how it used to be around here. Simon, hey, thanks for coming into the stream. I appreciate it. Simon says, hey, Rich, I destroyed my daytime rhythm because of the weekend games. So nice to see your stream. Thank you, Simon. I definitely appreciate that. And for those of you in chat who do not follow Simon, you should. B75_Simon here on Twitch for other old school content.
All right, and you can do 3 on top. It's fine.
Okay. You can also do 3 on top.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'll keep 2.
Lions go.
Trop birds. Here we go.
Okay, I'll tap. Draw. Islands. Swing 2.
Yep, 18.
Go ahead.
So, draw. Islands. Serendip free.
Sure.
Here we go.
End step, Swords of Serendip.
21.
JT Munter asks in chat if he wants to play in a future Tuesday night Gauntlet. Where are the signups? The tournament is held through MTG Melee, and you can, if you join the Northern Paladins Discord, all the information will always be there. You can always go to the Northern Paladins Facebook page as well, and there's all kinds of information there. I'll look that up and I can share it with you in a moment. Dan, swing 2.
Dan. Fair enough. All right, so I go to 19.
Yeah, go ahead.
Untap. Draw. And how many cards do you have now?
3.
3 cards.
Yes, sign up closes just before the tournament starts. So as long as you have a Paladin legal deck, you can sign up.
Guess I'm gonna plow the Dan.
Okay, I'll gain 4.
24. Your go.
You probably won't have to say that very often when you play in Neos events, but
yeah.
Attack for 2.
I'll take it. 17.
And then I'll play another Dan.
Sure.
And you can go.
And you have 3 cards now?
3 cards, yeah. OS Guard, you can DM me that link and I'll share it in the stream for you. Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna plow another Dan.
Okay.
28.
28.
And I'll say go to you.
Alright, untap. Draw. Swing 2.
Go to 15.
Okay. Serendip.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'll side blast the Serendip, go to 13.
Okay.
Untap, draw. I'll play Tundra.
Mm-hmm.
I'll plow the lions.
Okay. All the swords to plowshares. I'm at 30.
30 life points.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to cast... Yeah, I'm going to cast Time Twister.
Sounds good.
And I played a land already.
I
So
had stuff in my hand I couldn't cast, so I am okay with that.
The swords are all back in there.
Yeah.
And the dandans. Oh, the dandans are not back in there.
Yeah, the dandans don't go back in there. Copy link.
Weird line this game.
Paste. All right.
Alright, yeah, we can do the 1, 2, 3 again, if you'd like.
No, I'm not worried about it.
Alright, so I played a land. 1, but my bird is untapped. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. 6.
Do you care?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Don't have a whole lot here. Play a Mox Jet and say go.
Okay, untap. Draw. Plains. Lions.
Yep.
Soul Ring.
Yep.
Dip.
Yep.
Go ahead.
End of your turn. Plow the lion.
Okay.
So 32.
Yeah.
Untap, draw. 4. Oh, Geddon.
Okay.
Play Savannah, and I'll side blast the dib. So I'll go to 11. Your go.
Okay. Untap. Draw. How many cards do you have?
I have 3.
Okay. I'll take a point of mana burn and I'm gonna Divine Offering your box.
Okay, so you go to 31.
Go ahead.
Untap, draw. Cast Ancestral.
Okay.
Cast or play Savannah. Yeah, I'm gonna disenchant Soul Ring.
Okay.
Your go.
Untap. Draw. Lions.
Sure.
Plains. Go.
Yep. Untap, draw. Cast Demonic.
Sure.
How many cards do you have?
2.
2 cards. Guess I'm gonna get that one. I'll play another Savannah, and I'll play a Lion since I go.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Sword your Lions.
So 13.
Attack for 2.
11.
Go ahead.
Untap, draw. Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
Lotus.
Sure.
Crack blue. 3, 6, 7, 8. Geyser 6.
Okay.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then hurl Savannah Lion, your go.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Go ahead.
Untap, draw. I'll attack.
Okay. I'll take it. 29.
29, eh? Alright. Play a Trop. Play a Sarah.
Okay.
Your go.
Draw. Go ahead.
Untap, draw. Gonna plow your lion.
Okay.
31. Attack for 5.
Alright. So I go down to 25.
Yeah. So 31. Yep. 6 rather. Your go.
Draw. Island. Dib.
Dib resolves.
Go ahead.
End of turn, side blast it.
Okay.
I'll go to 9.
9.
Untap. Draw. Swing for 6.
19.
20? No? 19? I'm off on my math somehow. You were at 31. Yeah, you're right. You're at 31, 25, 19.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Then it is your go.
Untap. Draw. Island. Lord of Atlantis.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Untap, draw. Swing with both guys.
I'll take 6.
13.
13.
And then I say go.
Untap. Draw. Dan.
Yep.
Order of Leaper.
And you have 1 card after that?
Correct.
Order of Leaper. Sure.
Go ahead.
Untap, draw. You're tapped out though. Swing with both guys.
Okay.
6, 1,
7.
7. Geddon.
Okay.
And play city.
Mm-hmm.
And say go.
Draw. Island.
Or plains.
Or plains, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Alright. End of your turn. I'm gonna Swords the Order.
Okay.
So you go to 9.
Yeah.
And then all on top. Draw.
Yeah, all those extra cards killed you. Killed it, and I was stuck with a bunch of blue cards for the longest time in my hand.
Right.
So,
So I'll play Sapphire and then attack.
okay, I'll block the line.
Sure.
So I'll take 4 from the Sarah. I'm at 5.
Your go.
Draw. Go ahead.
Draw. Attack.
Okay, I'm at 1.
Emerald go.
Yeah. Draw. That's it.
All right.
Game over. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Nice to play against you. I know you were playing with the Unpowered, which is cool. But
yeah. I've had some people ask me about playing a budget-friendly deck. Not the versions of the cards that I'm running, but if you actually put it in your cart on TCG Player or through Card Kingdom, you can actually buy my deck for about $100 before shipping.
That's cool.
So,
yeah, awesome.
So it held its own. Obviously, if I had dual lands, if I had power, it's a completely different matchup. Obviously,
Sure.
But it held its own, which is what it's. That's part of it. People don't understand that it's not about necessarily winning all the time, because when you have access to the Moxin, and you have Ancestral Recall and Time Spiral, and not Time Spiral, Time Twister, and Time Walk and things like that, it makes it so, like, I was ahead for a short period of time, but then you played Power, and
right,
and then and you continued playing Power, and I got really, really far behind. So
right.
All right. Well, thank you for the games. I appreciate it.
Good games.
Yep. Take care. Bye.
All right, take it easy.
Okay, well, we didn't win, but we did actually put up a pretty decent showing with the deck in that round, especially against such a good player, and with a very, very good deck. And Paladin Magic is it's a really fun format, and because of the fact that the New England Old School is going to be playing Paladin Magic for their monthly league in December, we're going to get a lot more players in here who are playing higher caliber decks so that they can test those out, which is good, which is definitely good. But my deck obviously wasn't going to stand much of a chance against a lot of the decks that are of the highest of caliber. But excuse me. So you can join me each and every week for my regularly scheduled stream. It's here right now, every single Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic with the Northern Paladins as part of the Tuesday Night Gauntlet. So please don't forget to follow. Turn on those notifications so that you know when I go live. And you will know when an upcoming stream happens, or if I stream on a random day, that you'll get a notification. For example, I will be streaming the Alpha 40 Monthly League Finals live this Thursday. Now, that time is not a mistake. Thursday at 2 a.m. Eastern. That is 11 p.m. on Wednesday if you are on the west coast of the U.S. That is 8 o'clock in the morning Central European Time. Stephen Menendian is in California. Martin Lindstrom is in Sweden. There's a 9-hour time difference, and there is some scheduling restrictions between the two of them. So we wanted to make sure that we could find a time that worked for both players and not have to wait a huge amount of time. So 2 a.m. this upcoming Thursday, 2 a.m. Eastern. All right. So for more information regarding Alpha 40 or regarding Paladin Magic, or that we play here on the Tuesday Night Gauntlets, or the Northern Paladins in general, go to northernpaladins.com. Basic overview of Paladin Magic is you take the Eternal Central rules and you subtract Mind Twist, Library of Alexandria, and Strip Mine, and then we go with a restricted Factory, Shop, Tabernacle, and Maze. So once again, this is the deck that we are playing today. This is a blue-white budget brew, and it looks like Angelo wants to run a bonus game, so absolutely, Angelo, would definitely be okay with running some bonus games. So go ahead, come on in, and we can play. I'm sure that everybody will be happy to see some additional magic as well. So. As I said to my last round opponent, this deck, if you put it together based on the deck photo with the lowest priced version of the cards available on Card Kingdom and on TCG Player, this deck can be put together for about $100. So obviously my cards might not be the least expensive versions of them, but you definitely get an idea of what you've got, what you can do in Old School on a limited budget. And it's not, as that match definitely showed, it was power obviously makes a lot of decks better, but I wasn't out of that until the very end. So Angelo has go ahead, right ahead with the mono blue deck. That's fine.
Mono blue tempo, so it'll have the least amount of power.
Yeah. I don't think I've played against your mono blue deck, but I've seen it a couple of different times.
I think your deck has a great chance to beat this one. There's a couple of things that make this one good. I run Lords as well, so it's going to be kind of cute to see what happens with that, because it's basically a lot of unblockable damage for both of us. Your main deck Dandans are probably pretty house against me. You have removal.
Except their sideboard. Their
Oh,
sideboard.
okay. Sorry. You're right. I saw game 2.
I boarded them in only because of the fact that while he is playing Armageddon, they are a 4-power beater, and they can actually attack and trade with a Sarah Angel if he doesn't get in. So that's the reason that they got boarded in. So,
odd or even, my man?
I'll take odd.
It's a 16, so that's me.
Okay,
let's see if I got a player. I got lands and spells. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this.
I'll put this one back.
Fair enough. What's been new this week, my man?
Yesterday morning I threw out my back. So as of right now, I go pain-free. I don't go with pain medication, but I am running with my TENS unit is pretty much on all the time, so that I can actually function. But
sorry to hear, dude.
Today, yesterday and today, my kid had school, and then he's off tomorrow.
I also screwed my back.
I'll keep
about
this
10
one. I'll
days
throw
ago,
some back.
and it's getting better. I play a island and then I pass.
Okay, I will draw. I will play a plains and I will pass.
I will play a island and then a river merfolk and pass.
2-1 mountain walk.
Yeah, 2-1 mountain walk.
Okay.
Well, I can give it mountain walk for a blow.
Ah, okay. City pass. Go ahead.
Tap, draw. Whiff on my land, swing for 2,
All right.
and pass to you.
All right. Draw. Soul Ring. Go ahead.
Untap, draw, swing for 2.
Sure. 16.
Pretty weak sauce time walk over here with another miss land drop,
Okay.
but you know, another chance to get a land. Hey, it's a desert. That card's pretty good against you, actually. Swing 2.
Alrighty. I'm gonna swords it this time.
He gone. I'm at 22, and then I pass to you, to go.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Juggernaut. I'm at 14.
Juggernaut is gonna get mana drained,
Okay.
because that card's good.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Untap.
Yeah. There is no budget-friendly version of mana drain.
No. It's counterspell. I've got 4 floating. I am going to. I guess I will recall for 2, and
Get them both back.
actually maybe just 1. Maybe just 1. This is terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna just. No. Yeah, no. I mean, mana drain's pretty good. Fine.
Yeah.
Recall for 2, discarding Sonic Blast and Flash Counter
Okay.
for walk and drain,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll walk.
Exile your.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gone. And then I'll walk on my walk turn. Real exciting. Pass. I should have countered that swords, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Here go.
Lines.
I will counterspell Lions.
All right. So you have a drain in your hand too. Okay.
Yep. Moving on.
You go ahead.
Okay. Excite. Go.
Untap. Draw. I'll take a point. Order.
Order of Lightbearer is here. Welcome to the party, Order. And then?
I'm done. Go ahead.
This way. 15. Oh, of course. Pass.
Yep. So Order won't be attacking anytime soon, but he can block all day. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's not bad.
I have 2 cards in my hand that are pretty dead, and I actually bottomed one of them as well. So I have accounted for 3 of the 4 cards in my deck that are dead against you.
Pass.
Draw. Plain.
Apparently, I don't run creatures in this deck.
Go ahead.
Serendib Ifrit.
Yeah, that's a dib.
And I pass.
Draw. Well, I gotta make you use it.
Yeah. I'm gonna remove Soul that guy.
Oh boy, and he still has a mana drain. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want the mana right now because I got nothing to use it.
Well,
on
I know.
for.
That's why I wanted to make you try to use the mana drain.
For sure. I take 1 upkeep and then I swing 3. I get 12. And then.
So I was watching somebody play Arena the other morning while I was eating breakfast, and they were playing Historic Brawl, and their opponent used Baral as their commander. So it was basically Counterspell Tribal, and this is how it feels about playing against Counterspell Tribal.
Fair enough. It's your go.
Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will say go.
Hey. Untap. I'm at 20.
Yep.
Draw a card. Desert Number Dose. Swing 3.
Yep. On a 6.
And then... You must have missed your life last time. I will try to put you in a misery and try to double side.
No, that's
you.
fine. Yeah. I had 3 lords in my hand.
Oh God.
Yeah, I had,
but
I had
no
3
double
lords in
blue.
my hand and a brain geyser.
Oh, no blue.
Yeah,
Mana
no
screw.
blue. No blue.
Gets us.
But,
Okay, what's in the board for you? Oh, nothing.
Is it? I do play a couple of counter spells in the main deck, so I can actually counter some things. But when it gets to the point where you get to cast Recall to get back Time Walk and Mana Drain, and you also have other counter spells in your hand, it's
Yeah, I pitched the blast and was the flash counter, and I should have used the flash counter on the swords. That was a mistake on my part. Yeah. Not that it mattered.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. Double value Time Walk. I mean, man, that was a deck back in '95. Was just Time Walk recursion. As many as you possibly could roll. Because that was back when we used to think that taking an extra turn was better than drawing 3 cards for a single mana. And it can be in the right situation.
I'm gonna mulligan this one.
Okay, let's see if I got a keeper or not.
The all-white hand with 2 islands.
This is questionable, so I'll keep it. I like the questionable keep. Plus, I get the +1 card, so or +2 in this circumstance. So I feel like quasi. I got 2 land, so it's not like I can complain about that. I mean, I can, but it's not going to help.
I will keep this one. We'll put that one down underneath. And I will go Plains, Lions, go.
I will play a desert and pass.
Untap. Draw. Plains, go.
Draw. Island, pass.
Draw. Island, go ahead.
No Serendip. Or at least not yet. I play the island, and then I pass.
You pass? Okay.
Yep, I pass.
Draw. City, go ahead.
Draw a card, island, and then I will play a Lord of Atlantis.
Sure.
Pass to you.
End step, Swords of the Lord.
I'll flash counter that.
Yep. Untap. Draw.
Play that, Sarah.
Attack for 2.
No blocks. 18.
Oh Lord. I'm at 19.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
So these are beefy, unblockable lords.
Correct.
3/3 unblocky lords. Yeah, I will definitely swing my 3.
Sure.
Put you at 16.
I'm at 16.
And you are ahead on this life right now. Pass to you. Here you go.
Untap. Draw. Land. Attack for 5.
I will psionic blast your 1 dude.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm gonna psionic blast your Lord of Atlantis.
Okay.
And then post-combat...
So you're going to take 2 from your Side Blast, bring you down to 16.
Yep.
And then you're going to take 2, go down to 14.
And then I'm going to try to kill your lion.
Healing that. Okay. And then I'm going to take a point down to 15 and cast Mahamati.
Woo! Look at that guy.
Go ahead.
He big. I don't have a lot of answers for Mahamoti. I mean, and now my dude definitely doesn't walk past yours, so there is that. I will go ahead and swing 2 though anyway.
I'll block.
Cool. Post damage, I will Sonic Blast.
No, that is fine. You had to 2-for-1 yourself and take some damage.
I did.
So.
I did, and I think that's probably what I needed to do.
That's 12. Okay,
And
all
then
set.
I pass to you. It's your go.
Shutting down Pump Tights, Lions, tapping for colorless. Desert doesn't seem bad. Yeah, definitely so. Jam Day Tome.
I will counterspell that.
Yep. And go ahead. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the barrage of counter spells. And you have.
I'm gonna pass.
Plains. Go ahead.
Teleria, another island.
All right.
From. Pass.
Oh man, all that banding.
I know, right?
Go ahead.
Hey, well, you're playing the right color for it.
This is true.
Another desert. You got 2 cards in hand, right?
I do. Amnesia me?
No, I'm not gonna amnesia you. No, I don't run that in this deck. But way to be on it. No, I was just checking. I'm gonna pass back to you.
So I'm running an even number of islands and plains, even though I don't seem to ever draw any islands. Order of Light Beer.
Remove soul.
Sure. Go ahead.
I mean, technically, I shouldn't do that because I've got the deserts, but he does block for days.
He does block for days.
Okay, I am going to Brain Geyser for 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I go? Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go for 6. Screw it. I'm gonna let you cast some stuff.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're
5,
finally gonna let
6.
me cast some stuff for one turn.
I'm gonna let you cast some stuff.
For a
I
turn.
played a land this turn, so I have to move to discard.
Okay.
I'm going to discard. Tough decisions here. I'm gonna discard.
Oh, and just for you, the one island I have on the table is Alpha.
Yay! I'm gonna discard. Fine. Flash counter and pass to you.
Okay.
That represents the strength of my hand, I suppose.
Yeah. Yep.
Womp.
Pack it in.
Sorry, man. Yeah,
I mean,
you got-
if you're discarding counter spells, I drew a 3rd land. So.
you got to draw islands, right?
Right.
Otherwise the deck
Right.
doesn't
No. But I mean, I had another City of Brass and Plains in my hand. I did just draw another island, but again, I didn't draw the islands earlier, which I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, against the onslaught of counter spells,
You want to try one where you don't have to mulligan or get land screwed?
Well, no, yeah, maybe we can try that.
Let's see if we have an opener that's not that. Because you also suffer the whole no tundras, right?
Right. Because it's budget friendly.
Yeah.
I can't use dual lands. So
Yeah.
because one dual land costs more than the entire deck.
Totally fair. This shifts out into budget pretty quickly if you drop the fast mana, the Sapphire or the Lotus, and then the 3 blue power.
Yeah.
Then it basically is a budget deck. So as far as like people reaching into their first powered decks, a mono color is going to be the easiest to have.
Right. Well, I mean, if somebody's going monocolor, the first thing they should do is they should pick whatever color they want, and then they need to pick up the mox of the appropriate color, and then they should start dabbling into 2 colors. Or if they want to play 2 colors, then they need to you start off with City of Brass, and then eventually go for the dual lands. I will keep.
Cool, I'll keep as well.
City of Brass. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna play a Sapphire and a Mishra's Factory.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pass to you. It's your go.
Draw. Plains 19. Order.
I will power sync the order.
Sure. Go ahead.
Draw a card. Island. I can. Yeah, I can swing safely. I'll swing for 2.
Sure. 17.
2 and 18. Oh, 17 because of the city, yep. And then I'll pop out this Lotus that I had in my start that didn't have anything to do with. Pass.
Yep. Untap. Draw. Islands. I'll go to 16 to have you counterspell this.
Yeah, I'll pop the Lotus, then jam the mana into my factory. It's a fair 2 for 1.
Go ahead.
Island, I'll activate and swing for 2.
Okay.
15's your go.
Cards in hand?
I got 3.
3. Kitty.
Mine's good.
Go ahead.
Island off the top, play a Lord of Atlantis, and then pass to you.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Two cards.
2 cards.
Serendip.
Serendip's good.
Yeah, right now I'm playing against Angelo, yes. I'm done.
Awesome. Untap, draw. Interesting. Okay, sure. I will play a Serendip of my own.
Sure.
Pass to you.
Untap. Upkeep. 13.
Okay.
Draw. Cards in hand?
I have 1 card in hand.
Psyblast on your dib.
Flash counter.
Sure. Go ahead.
Untap. Yeah, that'd have been a really nasty Psyblast. I take 119. Draw a card. Ooh, top deck of the Sentry. Psionic Blast on your dib. I will activate Factory and swing Town.
Okay. I blocked the Lord.
Okay, Lord.
And then I'll take 5. I'm at 8.
And it's your go.
Untap. Draw.
Land Sarah's good here.
Yeah. If I could ever get it as often as you tell me that I should have it, then that would be great. But unfortunately, that is not the case. I'm going to take a point for a Juggernaut, and I'll say go.
That puts you on 7. I'm taking a point 18. Untap. Draw. Swing in the air for 3.
Yep, I'm at 4.
I'm going to play a River Merfolk and pass to you.
Okay, untap. Draw. Yeah, that's game. But I can't deal with all 3 because I have to attack.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean that wasn't what we wanted to see, which was the Lotus Sapphire on my end.
Right. No. Again, I mean, I don't fault you for running power. It is what it is. When I play my, it doesn't matter what deck I play. I'm really bad at drawing my power, so that's another thing with playing a budget deck is I don't have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Right, I've been there.
Mm-hmm. So.
I'm trying to think if I was gonna play if I was gonna play towards decks that don't run power, I'd probably play Birds of Paradise 100%. It's an interesting build restriction and can be a lot of fun to theory craft. But I think Birds would have to be my choice because it gives me access to acceleration that I wouldn't otherwise have.
Yeah. I got
But I think your deck's an honest deck. I looked at the list briefly.
Again, it's not just that I'm playing unpowered, though. I mean, I'm playing budget-friendly. So if I go with Birds of Paradise, then I have to play a second color, I guess, or else there's no point of playing the birds. I would have to just play mono green, and I didn't want to play mono green just yet, because when I do play a mono green deck, I don't want my mono green deck to be the budget deck. I do want it to be a deck that is running, like Berserks or something like that. So, which isn't quite budget friendly.
Right. I bet you Earn and Geddon can fit good, but without those moxes, it becomes less powerful.
Right, exactly, and that's what I lost to round one. Was the Geddon deck, and again, my opponents are always better at drawing power than I am. So obviously, I have 0 in this deck, but when I don't have the opportunity to resolve spells, or like against the Geddon deck, he Geddons and then he swords 3 times, and then he draws 3 more swords after he draws the Twister and things like that. It's just
I saw him draw his swords. He drew all 4 that game, didn't he?
Well, he drew 3 swords, and then he Twistered, and then he drew 2 more swords after the Twister. So I mean, he played swords 5 times in that game. So
yeah, it's hard to beat that.
I mean, I'm running 4 swords also. And
Round
I was able
timer
to source,
ended.
A couple of things, but that's all right. We'll have some more. We'll have some more fun games, I'm sure. All right.
Absolutely.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thanks for playing, dude. Have fun in the next one.
Yeah,
Cheers.
take care. Bye.
Bye.
So, let's take a look at the deck that we are running today. Again, blue-white budget brew. So it's got just a couple of counter spells in it in Power Sync. I anticipated that it is definitely possible that I couldn't just run straight up counter spell to expect to have double blue in a timely manner. And as you guys have seen from most of the games that I have played, I am having some mana issues. So maybe the 23 land plus the Soul Ring isn't quite enough, and maybe I should have been running a little bit more. But we'll see. We'll see exactly what happens from there. So if you take the versions of the card that are on your screen right now, and not the versions that I'm actually playing, this deck can be built for about $100 plus shipping on either Card Kingdom or TCGplayer.com. And then if you have dual lands that you can add, then obviously the mana base becomes much better with the dual lands. And then power is going to be what it is. Power is there's a reason that they're called the Power 9. They are the 9 most powerful cards in all of Magic. So they are definitely powerful, and they are going to impact the game quite a bit. So let's take a quick break before the round ends, before the next round begins. Alright, so don't forget to follow, turn on those notifications so that you know when I go live. You can join me each and every week on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern for 3 rounds of Old School Magic with the Northern Paladins as part of the Tuesday night Gauntlet. And I will be back in just a few moments. Stick around. I'm back. Thank you guys for sticking around. It says I missed some things in chat. I think this deck is better without Library of Alexandria in my money. Well, I don't have Library of Alexandria, so it's banned in Paladin Magic, so I wouldn't have that in the deck at all. And it is a budget-friendly deck, so $1,000 plus card is not really budget-friendly. But main deck control Magic is great in decks like this. Yeah, I think it might be. I think it might have been. It would not have been in the 2 matches that I just played. So we'll see. Oh, Lord of Atlantis. Oh, okay. Sorry, I've never seen anybody abbreviate Lord of Atlantis the same as they abbreviate Library of Alexandria. So, okay. But, yeah, I wanted another aggressive 2-drop, and I didn't want it all to be white. So that's why I went with Lord of Atlantis, because they work well with each other. So, and we'll see. And it looks like we have another match. So let's see against whom I am playing. Round 2. Ryan Rudolph. Let Ryan in. I'm doing well. How are you?
Pretty good. I guess you're in the 0-1 club. You said you're playing budget tonight.
I am in the 0-1 club. I'm playing a budget deck tonight, but that is okay. Thank you. I think maxing out on that and that would be better. Yes, probably. I mean, there are definitely changes I could make to the deck.
I'm already figuring out some problems I have here.
I'm talking with the chat in the stream too. So there are definitely changes that I could make, but I mean, it's just an example of a budget-friendly deck that people can play. If somebody is not, thinks about old school Magic and they think that it's too expensive. Well, first of all, I've got 2 things for you. Play old school Magic because it's way too expensive to keep up with Standard. If I had to buy, hundreds of dollars of cards every single time a new set came out, I would not be able to keep up. It was getting frustrating for me to do that. If I don't buy another Magic card ever, I can still build, 40 different decks, which is great, and they'll still be old school legal. But this deck can be put together for about $100 plus shipping. So, and it's a good starting point. Ryan, do you want to take even or odd?
Yeah, I'll take even.
Okay, it is even.
All right, I'll be on the play.
All right.
All right, mine's keeper.
I'm gonna mulligan. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna mulligan 5.
Uh-oh.
Alright, I will keep this one. And I'll put these two back. Wait. Yeah, I'll put those two down. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. I'll start us off with Forest. Lenore.
Okay.
Mox Jet. Pass.
Okay. Draw. Lions, go.
Draw. Play Fastball.
Sure.
Play Enchantress.
Okay.
Play Weakness on the Lion.
Okay.
Draw.
Yeah.
And pass.
Untap. Draw. City of Brass. I'm going to sword your Enchantress, and then I'll take a point for another lion, and you can go.
Sounds good. So, draw. Okay. Well, play Birds of Paradise.
Sure.
And pass.
Untap. How many cards do you have?
3.
3. Okay. Draw. Lands. Attack for 2.
Block.
Okay. I'm going to take a point. Lord of Atlantis.
Okay.
I'm at 18. Go ahead.
Sure. Play Birds of Paradise.
Yeah.
Play land tax.
Okay.
And pass.
Untap. Draw. We have 2 cards.
2 cards.
All right. Attack for 2.
18.
Go ahead.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. I'll activate land tax.
Sure.
Draw turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass.
Untap. Draw. I will take a point down to 17.
Alright.
Attack for 3.
15.
Go ahead.
Untap. Will not activate land tax. Draw.
Okay.
Oh, that's bad.
Seems rather odd that you wouldn't play a land if you weren't going to activate it.
What's that?
It seems rather odd that you didn't play a land and then you chose not to activate the land tax.
Oh, yeah, I guess that does seem odd. I'll pass.
Untap. Draw. 16. Oh, play another lord.
Oh,
And I'll attack for 8.
7.
Go ahead.
Alright. Well, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this one. Draw.
Okay, so chat told me that I should not be playing the Lords of Atlantis, and what happens? I'm going to win the game because of it.
They're like the 3rd best blue creature. Yeah.
3rd best behind Serendib and what else?
Probably Flying Man.
Flying Man?
Shit, yeah. Play Lotus.
Okay.
Pass.
All right, untap. Draw. Attack for 12.
Attack for 12. I'll block 2 of them.
Okay, take 4.
Yep. Go to 3.
Go to 3. I'll take a point to Psy Blast you.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes, chat, I understand. It doesn't make the card any better just because I won with it. Like, I mean, I've lost a game where somebody attacked me on 20 consecutive turns with a Royal Assassin. It doesn't mean that Royal Assassin should be your win condition. I just think that it's funny. I just think that it's funny the timing. That somebody in chat says that I should cut the Lords of Atlantis out of my deck, and then the next game I mulligan down to 5, and I end up winning with Lords of Atlantis. That is just too funny. I don't know what you got going on there. You just played some Mana Dorks and Enchantress, I guess. So I'm sure there's more going on in your deck other than what you showed me. But
no, it's actually 25 Land War Elves.
I vote cut other things, add clones, so you can run even more Lords. Yeah, there we go, chat. There we go. Yes. Yeah, all right, so, I got to run 4 clones and then 4 Vesuvian Doppelgangers, so that means that I've got 12 Lords of Atlantis. There we go. See, that's what we need to do. We need to crowdsource a deck together. Oh, forgot Dance of Many. Yes.
Dance of Many, yeah.
If you play budget, I think it would be better to play blue splash white or white splash blue, not both of them together because of no Tundra. Well, yeah. I mean, obviously... you guys have seen there's been a bunch of games where I've had mana issues. That game included. You know, I played 3 lands and that was it. Now, granted, that was a mulligan down to 5, but I'm still not exactly sure what's going on over there. So I think. I think a certain card can come out. We'll see. Okay, we'll take those 2 out, put these 2 in. Yeah, okay, so with Dance of the Many and Clone and Vesuvian Doppelganger, that is 16 Lords of Atlantis that I could be playing. So,
put some Ashnod's Transmogs in there and copy artifacts.
Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, so look at that. Look at that. So we're definitely missing an opportunity right now, chat, and we should be running some extra things. So yeah, okay. There we go. So we could run 16 copies of Lord of Atlantis. We go mono blue, mono Lords of Atlantis. That's it. Nothing else. Just Lords of Atlantis. 16 creatures, all Lords of Atlantis, and then maybe some other spells.
Maybe some phantasmal terrains.
Yeah, and some phantasmal terrains. And what we'd have to do is we'd have to mulligan till we got our first actual Lord, though, because I mean the copies aren't going to do me any good. So yes, copy artifact is definitely not budget. What is a revised copy artifact going for right now?
Revised cards are like sideways. I always just think of them as being like $15, but
yeah. I do too. So, let's. Let's see. Oh wow, yeah. They're 35-ish. Definitely not What is going on with MTG Melee? Why can't MTG Melee is being dumb? That is basically what's going
It's
on.
like the buggiest thing, man. I don't
Yeah.
know what's up with that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it's not showing. It's not showing our match. But, okay.
Oh, weird.
So.
See if I can see it.
Yeah. It's not letting me see round 2, so I couldn't even check in.
Oh yeah. Yep. Sure enough.
That's all right. Okay. Throwing cards all over the place. All right. So I'm assuming you're gonna play first.
Yeah, I'll be able to play.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good luck.
We'll throw this back.
I'll keep. Yeah. So I didn't price out my version of the cards that I'm running because you guys have seen that I'm just running my normal versions of the cards. The exception is my Soul Ring. I'm running a really, really busted unlimited Soul Ring in my deck today. It cost me $20, but normally I have my collector's edition Soul Ring in there. Yeah, so I've got my 4 and black bordered cities. I've got my beta and alpha lands. I've got my 4 and black bordered dips. But if you play the budget friendly version of these cards, like when it comes to Psyblast, it would have to be the time spiral time shifted version or whatever.
All right. Oh, I bottomed a card. I'm at 6 now.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Value pass.
Okay. Draw. Island. Or sorry, plains. Go.
Draw. Good value. Elf. Pass.
Draw. Island. Go ahead.
Draw. Enchantress. Pass.
Okay. Draw. Island. Dib. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw. Okay. Savannah.
Yep.
Spirit Link the dip.
Okay. Spirit Link on the dip.
Draw card. Dark Heart of the Wood. Draw
Okay.
card. Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep. I take 1, you gain 1. Draw. Island. I will Psyblast your Enchantress.
Yeah.
I take 2. And you can go.
What's up? Draw. City of Brass.
Yep.
Fallen Angel.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep. Trigger on the stack. I will disenchant the Spirit Link.
Sounds good.
I take 1. I'm at 16.
Okay.
Draw for turn. I'll play a plains. Falling Angel gets +2 +1?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to play another dip.
Okay.
And I will say go.
So,
Your Spirit Link's in your graveyard, sir.
oh, sure, yeah. Play planes.
Yep.
Play weakness on one of the Serendipes.
Weakness on one of the Serendipes. Okay. It's -2, -1, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that
No
makes
pass.
a 1-3. All right, I'll take 2. I'm at 14. I will draw. I will play an island. I'm going to boomerang your angel.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly for 4.
Sounds good. Down to 17.
No. You were at 23. -4 is 19. You gained
You
3
gained 3
from...
life off that Spirit Link?
Huh? Oh no, you only gained
You-
1. Yeah, you're right. That's my.
Yeah.
That's my. No, you gained 1. So you
Yeah.
take 4. 17. My fault. Okay. All right. And then I will play an Order of Litber and say go.
Play Fallen Angel.
Okay.
And go ahead.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
3.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep.
How
I
many
got
cards do you
12.
have? 1.
I've got 1 card. Draw. Now I've got 2. I will play a land. And I'm going to geyser myself for 5.
You good?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll attack with 1 Serendip. Actually, no. I'll attack with the Serendip in the order.
Okay.
Since you can't block the order.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna block the Serendip with the Fallen Angel.
Okay.
And I'll sack this health
Sure.
to make it 5/4.
Yep. Okay. And you take 2.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Nerf. What's up? Draw. Ugh, gross. Play Forest.
Yep.
Swing Fallen Angel.
Okay. I'll take it. I'm at 9.
Play Enchantress.
Sure.
And pass.
Tap. Upkeep. I go to 8. Draw. Mishra's Factory.
Mhm.
Attack with the order.
Yeah, no blocks.
Okay, take 2. Put you at 13.
Yep.
Lord of Atlantis.
Okay.
Sarah Angel.
All right.
Go ahead.
1 sec. Draw. Play Birds of Paradise.
Sure. How many cards do you have right now?
2.
2. Okay.
It's really a problem. All right. I guess we. Yeah, let's do it. You have 1 planes up.
I have a planes up, yes.
Play Living Plane.
Living plane. Sure.
Draw. Play Forest.
Okay. Forest is sick.
Attack with Fallen Angel.
Block with a dip.
Okay. And stop.
All right. Untap. Draw. Um, I'm going to attack with 2 islands, plains, Sarah Angel, and the other 2 creatures.
Okay. I'll block the order with the birds.
Okay.
And I'll block the planes with the enchantress.
Plains with the enchantress. All right, so nothing's going to happen there. That's going to push. All right, so you're going to take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
Okay, put you to 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to disenchant the living plane.
Okay.
I'm going to play a land and then Juggernaut.
Juggernaut.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll say go.
1 tap. This isn't very good. Draw. Play Spirit Link on Sarah Angel.
Spirit Link on Sarah Angel. Sure.
Draw.
How many cards do you have now?
2.
2. Okay.
You're tapped out?
I am tapped out, yes.
Alright. I think I can win.
You think you can win? Okay.
Paralyzed Sarah Angel.
Okay. Draw a card.
Draw a card. Okay.
Another Living Plane.
Play Mox Emerald and play Living Flame, yeah.
Okay.
Swing.
Yeah, that'll do it. I'm just making you go through the motions. Show me what you got. Okay. That does it. Okay. Boom! That was pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
Alright.
Okay, so
Changes.
there is a card in my deck that is complete and total garbage.
Yeah, I had a few main deck that were not doing anything. You know, you kind of build to play against some power. And when you don't, it's like, oh, I've got these dead cards now.
It's definitely an interesting deck.
It's a mess, is what it is.
Like, I mean, I see the direction that it's going. It's not your father's traditional, living plane deck, which is good, because the traditional living plane deck is, just a way to deal 1 damage to the opponent's stuff, and
That's why I like these Tuesday nights, is because I can just build crazy shit and I'm not like stuck playing it for a month or 2 months.
Right. Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't mind joining one of the leagues, but there's 2 things I don't want to do when it comes to the league. I don't want to end up scrubbing out and having to keep on putting the deck back together.
Right. Yeah.
So those 2 things. So if I end up scrubbing out, I still have to take that deck apart to put something back together for Tuesday, and then after I take apart my Tuesday deck, put that deck back together for my league matches. So.
You just gotta get 16 of every card.
Yeah. So that's why I'm thinking about getting some high quality proxies, so that I can have proxies on Tuesday night, and then maybe playing a league or something like that. But I don't want to go through all that with that. So
right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Cut. I assume you'll be on the play with your blue-white aggro over there. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll keep.
Oh yeah, I'll keep this.
Island Soul Ring. Go ahead.
All right, that's the start. Draw. Savannah, pass.
Okay. 1 tap. Draw. Plains. Serendip. Go ahead.
There he is. Alright, draw. Forest.
Yep.
Bird.
Okay.
God.
Untap. Upkeep. I take a point. 19. Draw. Island. Attack for 3.
Yep. 17.
And then I will play a Lord of Atlantis. And I will say go.
Untap. Draw. Desert.
Sure.
Landware Elf.
Okay.
And let's go weakness on the Serendip.
Weakness on the Serendip. Okay.
And go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep, I take a point. Draw. I'll play a land. I'll attack for 3.
Yeah, I'll block the Lord
Okay.
and hit it with the desert.
Sure. Alright, so you lose your elf, I lose my lord, you take 1.
Yep.
16.
The dog's grumbling. All right.
Sarah Angel. Go ahead.
Blue creature. All right, untap. Draw. Emerald.
Mox Emerald. Yep.
Jeez.
That's fun.
Draw. Plains.
Yep. Nice miscut revised planes there.
Dark Heart of the Wood.
Dark Heart of the Wood. You have 2 force on the
Go
table.
ahead.
Okay.
It's not looking good.
Upkeep. Go down to 17. Draw. I will attack for 5.
Yeah, I gotta take 5.
Okay. And I will play a Mishra's Factory as my land for the turn, and then I will play a Lord of Atlantis. And I will say go.
2 many creatures. Draw. Demonic Tutor.
Okay. That friggin' Birds of Paradise is putting in overtime for you.
He really is. Love him. That's clean. This one.
Bop, does it crack my top 10 most iconic MCG cards of all time? Yeah, probably. I'd have to sit and think about it, but more than likely it would. Oh, it's 1-1. I need to change that.
I guess that. All right. I'm going to regrow Demonic Tutor.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Then I'll pass.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. I take a point. 16. Draw. I'll use the Soul Ring to activate my factory twice. And I will attack with everything.
That's a lot. So
That's 9 coming at you.
yeah. Take 9.
Put you down to 2. And you can go.
Tough. Cards in hand.
2.
2. I'm gonna get out of this mess.
Play a bunch more forests.
That's the thing about gaining life. You just lose it later. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's go Spirit Link on the Servant Angel.
Sure.
Actually, I don't know if I want to do that or not. I'm just going to cast Balance.
You're going to cast Balance. You have 1, 2, 3. You have 4 lands and 1 creature.
Yes.
So I will get rid of plains. And how many cards do you have in your hand?
3.
I've got 2.
2.
All right.
Okay.
So I'll keep the Sarah, get rid of a plains, and you need to discard 1 card. Okay.
All right. And then I will Spirit
your
Link
weakness
Sarah.
is gone. Okay, so Spirit Link on the Sarah Angel is fine.
And then I'll pass.
Untap. Draw. Play a plains. I'm going to activate the factory twice, and I'm going to swing with both of these guys.
All right. I'm going to sack Forest.
Okay, you sack a forest. The first 3 brings you up to 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then you still have 6 damage coming at you.
And I'll block the Angel.
Okay,
and I'll gain
so
4.
that gains you 4. Yep.
And then I'll lose 2.
And then you lose 2. All right, so
I
you're
guess
at
I lose 2, and then I gain 4.
All right, and then I'll cast a Jam-Day Tome, and I'll say go.
Okay. Cool. It would be nice if I had that Bird's Paradise right now. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to activate this twice and attack.
Okay. Let's just say no blocks.
Okay, brings you to 5.
So I'll go to 1 and then... Or I'll go to... Yeah, 1 and then 2.
No, I'm attacking for 2.
Oh, I thought you were
you're
attacking
taking 2, going down to 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And you can go.
All right. Draw. Play Forest. Pass.
End step. I will draw a card. Untap. Draw. Cards in hand? 2. Boomerang your Dark Heart of the Wood.
I'll gain 6 life.
Okay, put you at to 11. Juggernaut.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. It's playing the odds there. Playing the odds that you didn't draw a swamp. Whew.
Yeah, I fucked that one up. I should have just gone back for the balance and got rid of the Sarah Angel. Instead of for the Demonic Tutor that I never even cast.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Wow.
I guess only ordered one. No, that's wrong.
Thank you for the games. I appreciate
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's an interesting brew. It really is. So.
Ordered 3 cards out. Enchantress is just so fragile.
Yeah. I mean, you know how it goes when it comes to old school Magic and Enchantress decks. The old adage is that you take your Enchantress deck and you build it, and then you slowly, the deck gets better and better with each Enchantress that you pull out. So.
Yeah, it's.
I bust on Enchantress in this stream quite a bit, so I probably shouldn't, but yeah, it's Enchantress is like it's not like the newer versions of Enchantress where like there was one that was printed a few years later that only cost 2 mana,
Right.
And obviously 2 mana is much better than 3 mana.
Yeah, because you can start on your first turn, really.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have much on the board for you except for these. I mean, yeah, nothing
so
really here.
at first I boarded in 2 boomerangs. But because I have disenchant in the main deck, but I only have 2 disenchants in the main deck. And then once I saw more of what exactly was going on, because I boarded the boomerangs because of the Enchantress and all the enchantments. It's like, okay, well I can use the boomerang basically as to stop some silliness or whatnot. But then once I saw what was going on, I also boarded in Control Magic because if I can get rid of your win condition, then might as well. So
Yeah. I just I DM'd you a picture of the deck in Discord. Feel free to throw it up if you want to.
Oh, let me bring that up right now. Actually, I'll bring it up here. Let's change some things over. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, there we go. All right, so everybody can see Ryan's deck now.
It's real light on win conditions.
Yeah, that's part. I mean, obviously, Living Plane can end up being a win condition in and of itself. Power Leech. What's up with a Power Leech? Just because of the Moxin that you see, or?
Yeah, it's a cheap green enchantment, and every week I play against some artifact brew, but maybe that's just luck. It was kind of a meta decision.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I got you there.
Yeah, and I mean, it kind of just turns off a lot of the robots, essentially.
Right. Yeah, you gain life off Moxin, and if somebody is playing, well, if you have main deck Power Leech against somebody who's playing Power Monolith combo, you win.
Yeah, and with Trikes and Tetravus, each activation nets you away. So if they want to break apart that Tetravus, that's 3 life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It seems somewhat synergistic with the Dark Heart of the Wood land tax.
Right.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, you got some some life gain things going on here. You know, yeah, that balance was pretty brutal. The remove enchantments is really, really nice. I like that, so that you can replace this. Ooh, Cobble Ghoul. That you don't have a lot of removal though, so I mean, I guess it would be if you had the living plane on the table.
Yeah. The living plane is like it was originally just one, and then I put a second one in. That's kind of like the winning time card.
Yeah.
You don't really want to drop it until you're ready to try to win the game.
Right. Did
whether
you...
that be, sacking 7 forests to Darkheart with a Cobble Ghoul on the board or whatever.
Did you see Charles Klein's version of the Living Plane deck? It was featured on All Things Considered.
Yeah, I like it. It's a creative take, for sure.
I mean, it's not Paladin legal because it's got multiple Tabernacles, but the synergy with Living Plane and Tabernacle and Caracas. Caracas returns a legendary creature to its owner's hand. Tabernacle becomes a legendary creature, so you bounce the Tabernacle so that on their turns you don't have to pay, but they have to pay for all their lands. It's a pretty fun deck. I've actually gotten the chance to play against it, and it is pretty brutal.
Yeah, I've played against it a couple times. It's just so funny that like the Tabernacle just becomes legendary and it becomes a creature.
Yeah. Well, no. Like Tabernacle is already legendary.
Creature.
Tabernacle is already legendary. So
right.
So in Caracas bounces target legendary creature. So with the Living Plane on the table, the Caracas is a legendary creature 1/1 that gives all creatures an upkeep of 1. So you bounce it with the Caracas on the opponent's turn, so that the opponent has to pay 1 for all of their lands, and you don't have to pay 1 for your lands. And you don't ever plan on attacking with a Tabernacle. So
after playing against it a handful of times, I think that like if I had Tabernacles, I think I might I would probably toy with putting it in a different shell, but I don't exactly know what.
Oh, I mean, Tabernacle's good in like a Stasis deck or some other control decks and things like Winter Orb, things like that. But the fact that Tabernacle got used and basically as a one-sided Wrath of God / Armageddon in a Living Plane deck is that is a pretty cool concept. So
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for the game, sir. I appreciate it, and thank you for sharing your deck with us.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, and
you
take care.
See you later.
Yeah, have a good one. Bye. Okay, chat, we did it. We ended up pulling that one out. That was some interesting games there, and it was a pretty cool deck that Ryan is running. Let's take a look again at what we have on tap today. This is our blue-white budget brew, and Caffeinated in chat said that this is that was definitely a matchup that I was hoping for. Something along those lines where get a bunch of permanents online, and there wasn't a bunch of overpowered stuff going on my opponent's side of the table. So yeah. Now, the reason that I took this picture in Mana Stacks instead of just a regular picture of it, for those who are not aware, manastack.com, that is what I used for this. But I wanted to highlight the budget version of the cards. So, like Revised Juggernaut, a 5th edition Lord of Atlantis, a 4th edition Mahamati Jin, 4th edition Serendib, revised Serendib, 4th edition, or maybe even 5th edition Lions, I can't remember. 4th edition Sarah Angels, 4th edition Swords of Plowshares, Time Spiral, Time Shifted, Psionic Blasts. Just this deck can be thrown together for about $100. And it is a good entry point there are a lot of people who say, well, you can always build mono black, or you can always build mono red, or something along those lines. Because with mono red, you get 4 bolts, you get 4 chain lightnings, and then you can go with like the goblin package, and you can go with goblin grenade, and some aggressive little red dudes and things like that. But not everybody wants to do that. Comes to mono green. In old school Magic, green is the weakest color. Green was very, very weak for a lot of Magic's history, so there isn't a lot of oomph behind a green deck. So, if I'm not saying that you're going to win all your games with this deck, because obviously we have shown that we have not done so, but this gives you a bit better of an idea of a style of deck that you can run that isn't monocolored, that doesn't cost a whole heck of a lot of money, and you can play and be competitive in your games when it comes to playing old school Magic. And that's part of it. If you can be competitive with when people are playing all these power cards like Ancestral Recall and Moxen and Lotus and Time Walk and Time Twister, things like that, then you're doing something right. And then obviously you can do upgrades for this. Mana Drain is definitely a good card, and dual lands, and Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, things like that. And then you can upgrade the sideboard and have better cards in your sideboard as well. And it's just every extra dollar that you can set aside to build your deck and make it a little bit better is going to help. But I could have played a budget mono blue deck. I guess I could have been mono blue with basically the Merfolk package, a bunch of counter spells, very similar to what Angelo was playing. Or I could have played mono white Weenie, or mono black, with Dark Rituals and Hymn to Torox and Sinkholes and and Hypnotic Specters and a bunch of Pump Knights and things like that. But I wanted to play something that was going to be a little bit different, and to basically showcase that it is possible to play other than monocolor decks, still be competitive and whatnot. So again, Justin, why Lord of Atlantis? I wanted a 2-drop. I wanted it not to be white because of the fact that I already have the 3 Orders of Leaper in there. And I wanted it to be impactful. So the Lords of Atlantis were the choice. Now, obviously, having Order of Leaper and Lord of Atlantis in the same deck, it's kind of a bit of a nombo with the mana that I have. But, the Lords did win us a game. We mulliganed to 5. We got 3 lands on the table, and we played 3 Lords. So that was pretty brutal. But yes, the Lords are a little clunky. The Orders of Leaper are a little clunky. But that's due to the budget restrictions that I put on myself. And the reason I only have the 3 Cities of Brass instead of 4, again, is I wanted to keep the deck right around that $100 range. When I priced it out on TCG Player, I was able to put it in my cart for $98 and change. On Card Kingdom, I was able to put the entire deck in my cart for $96 and change. And obviously that doesn't count shipping or whatnot. So a little over $100 with the shipping. Actually, in TCG, it'd probably be a lot more than $100 because of all the multiple vendors. It'd probably be about like 120-ish, 130-ish. Card Kingdom would be a little less expensive or whatnot. Yeah, a barrier to entry. Some people don't understand that old school is not necessarily about who has the most money, and it isn't about having to dump hundreds and hundreds or thousands of dollars into your deck. Like right now, if you put a standard deck together from scratch, you had absolutely nothing, and you wanted to put one of the top tier standard decks together, you're looking at $600-700. All right, if you want to put a top tier modern deck together from scratch, you're talking about $900 to $1,500, and you can easily spend more than that. In old school Magic, yes, there are expensive cards. Absolutely. You have the Power 9, you have Library of Alexandria, you have Mishra's Workshops. So, for me going to the deck that I played on Saturday, which is, approximately $25,000, to the fact that I can be competitive with a deck that cost $100. That is what I wanted to stress when it comes to Old School Magic, and that was the purpose of me making sure that today was the day for the budget deck. And I wanted it to be on the stream after I played the Shops deck intentionally, so that you could compare and contrast. My Shops deck went 7 rounds. I went 4-3. $25,000 deck, and I went 4-3. I'm 1-1 right now. I could possibly be 2-1, have a halfway decent record on the day of a 3-round event with a deck that can be put together for $100 in Old School Magic, and that's what's great about it. There's a big series of events, the Derby series. It is played again across multiple weeks. You play. It's a batch system where you get a batch of 4 matches, and you play those 4 matches, and then you have 12 days or something like that to do that, and then everybody gets another set of 4 matches to play, and then you have another 12 days or so much to play that. And the first 2 times that I played in one of the derbies, there's twice a year, so there's a summer derby and a winter derby. The first 2 times I played against people who were running, Crawworms and Berserks, just the casual kitchen top, the epitome of 93, 94 kitchen top Magic with, Crawworms and Berserks, and that is what a part of Old School is right there. Is just playing with cards that you like, playing with cards that you love, playing with cards that give you that feeling of nostalgia. And it's not necessarily about winning, because you've got 2 ends of the spectrum. Obviously you've got the spike end of the spectrum for the people who want to play the decks that are the top tier and they just want to win at all costs or whatever. And you know what, you might not have fun playing Old School Magic. But then you got the spice end over here, and that's where you get to play your kitchen table kind of cards. You get to play those fun cards. You get to play with cards that have some weird interactions. You get to play with a deck like the deck that Ryan just played.
New pairing received.
And then you can be in between, and that's where I am. I'm in between. Yes, I do like to win. And yes, I do play some decks sometimes that skew more heavily towards the spiky end. But I also, if you've been watching the stream, I play a lot of decks that end up on the spicy end of the spectrum that aren't so great, but they have some cool concepts. So we have our next match, and I will be playing against Joe Freshwater. So Joe has been on the stream
Round
before.
timer started.
So you guys have seen him. He is a good dude. So let's welcome Joe. He will be here in just a moment, and we can bring him on. Here we go. Speak of the devil. How you doing, Joe?
It is good to see you. How are you?
I am doing well. I am doing absolutely well.
I was severely hoping to get to play you tonight.
Yeah. So, for those who aren't aware, Joe is one of the Paladins from Minnesota, and he has been on the stream a couple of times before. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
And
happy to be here. Awesome channel.
When it comes to the 2 ends of the spectrum that we were just talking about, Joe leans more towards the spicy end of the spectrum than a lot of the players who play Old School Magic. He plays decks that are fun for him with cards that he loves, and that is one of the greatest things about Old School Magic, is that you get to do things like that. And it looks like there is sorry about that.
So this deck is called it's made to represent the old Craw. What the So it's almost all alpha, except for a couple proxies of good stuff that represent the old school fun stuff from like Arabian Nights. All the alpha in it are real, and then there's a couple proxies from like really fun cards that I want to see if they're good before I buy them.
Okay.
But it's made to represent what the earliest mono green decks would look like.
Makes sense.
Spiced in with some artifacts.
So yeah, one thing that I was talking about was that the first two derbies that I played in, somebody played crawworm decks against me, you know, and it was, you know, people played their crawworms and they berserked it, you know, in whatever. So I may be regretting this, but I just made Aaron a mod in my chat, so we'll see what happens.
Who did you make a mod?
Aaron.
Yeah. Aaron Steele?
No, Aaron Dix.
Oh, I like Aaron Dix and Aaron
Yeah,
Steele.
he's a good dude. He's a good dude. But he busts on me a lot. I bust on him too. So yeah, he's got power.
Aaron is a true Magic player.
Yeah.
He digs and eats Magic.
Mm-hmm. So you want to choose even or odd?
I'll take odd, sir, because I am an odd
Alright.
dude.
It is a 2. So it
You
is
got it.
even. So I will
Yep.
play first.
Sounds good.
Best of luck.
Best of luck.
Although maybe with this deck I should be drawing first.
5, 6. I'm curious to see what you got. One, I heard it was a budget deck.
I'll keep this hand.
7.
See, John, welcome, John. John Tashita's in chat right now, and he says, Joe!
John, buddy. Oh, buddy, oh, pal.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Island, go. All right, so this is an Alpha Island for all my Alpha 40 friends and for Angelo. So,
Okay, so I will draw a card, and I will follow it up with an Alpha Forest
ooh,
and a Proxy Lotus.
all right,
I will do the Proxy Lotus for 3 green,
sure.
for 1 green, and we're coming out with an If Biff Ifrit.
If Biff a Freet, nice. All right,
Proxy.
sounds
Go
good.
ahead.
All set?
Yep.
All right, I will draw.
This is
Oh.
the one I'm debating about buying if
Mhm.
it does well. But I'm not sure. I've never played with it, and I don't know.
I have 2 of them. It's one of those cards that I've liked for a really, really long time. I've played it once or twice. It is a fun card. All right, so I'm gonna say go.
Okay. I'm going to untap,
Yep.
draw a card.
Okay, so
Wait
for those
for
who
it.
are not aware what If Biff Ifrit is, it's a 4 mana card from Arabian Nights. All right, it's a 3/3 flyer, and for 1 green, does 1 point to each creature with flying and to each player. It is basically Hurricane for 1 green, but with the caveat that any player can activate that ability.
So I'll declare my attack
Sure.
for 3.
I will not block.
Okay. And then after combat has been done,
All right, I will take 3. I'm at 17.
I will do 1 damage to each of us,
Yep, I'll take it. 16.
and then I will say go.
Okay. All right. I will draw. Okay. I will play a Plains and an Order of Leaper and say go.
Okay. I will untap, draw a card, and I will bring out an Elephant Graveyard, which does tap for mana,
Mm-hmm.
as well as regenerate elephants.
Tap to regenerate target elephant or mammoth.
And
Right.
then
There aren't any mammoths anymore. They've all been changed to elephants now. Yes.
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay.
So I will swing in.
Yep.
I'll
I
declare
will-
my attack.
Yep. I'll take 3.
Yep.
Puts me at 13.
And then I'll say go ahead.
All right. Untap. Draw. I will play another Alpha Island. I will attack for 2.
Okay, I will take 2.
All right, puts you at 17. And then I'm going to Brain Geyser and draw 2 cards.
On your turn, sometimes I'm a little weird with the, I don't know how this works.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
I'm going to hit us for 2 mana each.
Yep. All right. I'm at 11 and you're at 15.
All right.
All right, go ahead. 6
Untap.
cards in hand.
Draw my card. I am going to swing in for 3.
All right, I will take it, and I will like it. I'm at 8.
I will bring out a Chaos Orb,
Oh, boy.
and we are going to Chaos Orb one of your white mana.
Okay.
We'll say this is your white mana.
Sure. Hit. Okay.
Then I will say go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Planes. Attack for 2.
But what I like to see is not a Sarah.
And then while you're tapped out, I'm going to swords your Ifbeth.
Yes,
Bring
he
you
will
up
be
to
removed
16.
in the game, and I will gain 3. So that'll put me at 16, correct?
Yep. And
All
you
right.
can go.
Untap, draw a card.
So famously, the Serendib Afrate was printed and revised with the artwork from Ifbeth Afrate, and it was also printed with a green frame, even though it does have the correct mana cost.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. How many cards do you have, Joe?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Play another Plains. I will attack, and I will pump once.
Yes. How much damage is that? 3?
Yep. For bring it down to 13. And I will say go.
I will untap, upkeep, draw, lay out a forest.
Mm-hmm.
We still don't got nothing though. I'll have to say go.
All right. Untap. Draw. Land. I will attack. Pump
Yep.
it to 3.
So I'm at 10, I believe.
Yep. And then Juggernaut.
Okay.
And you can go.
Untap, upkeep, draw. We have a forest. We will
Okay.
tap 5
That's a lot.
for a Basculith.
Okay, and it's a 2/4, correct?
Basculith is a 2/4.
Yep.
The original Death Touch.
Yep.
So any
So
creature that blocks
if it
him,
blocks or becomes blocked,
Yep.
right? It doesn't even have to deal damage. Okay.
No.
All set?
Yep.
All right. Untap. Well, the good thing is that it's going to die. Draw. Leylands. Attack with both.
Yep. So I block the. The Juggernaut.
Okay. And then I will pump the order twice.
Yep.
All
So
right.
the Juggernaut and the Basculith will die.
Yep. And you're going to take 4 down to 6.
Yep.
And then I will play a dib.
Okay.
And I will say go.
Untap. Draw a card. Battle ends. So we are going to Desert Twister for white
Does it twister on what?
on the Knights.
The knight. Okay.
Then we're gonna say go.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. I take 1. I'm at 7. Draw. I'll attack for 3.
Yep. Down to 3.
Down to 3. I will play a Lord of Atlantis. And I'll play an island and I'll say go.
I will untap. I will draw a card. I will Desert Twister
Oh!
for Flyer.
Yep. Dib down.
And then I will say go ahead.
Desert Twister. 6 mana sorcery. Destroy target permanent. Mistress Factory. Attack with 2
Yep.
on the Lord. Bring you down to 1. And you can go.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. All right. Here's what we're going to do.
Oh boy.
We are going to bring out a 2, 3, 4, 5, a cockatrice.
Okay.
Then I'll say, go ahead.
But I do have 2 creatures, so
I know. I just didn't have an answer.
yeah. So attack with the factory and swing with both.
I will block your factory,
Mm-hmm.
and I will giant growth my cockatrice, and then I will die thankfully
Nice.
with grace. All right, time to sideboard.
I was a bit concerned with the turn 1 if Beth, but
That was fun. All right, let's see what we could do.
so for those who aren't aware, the Northern Paladins are based in Minneapolis, Minnesota. That is like an 18-hour drive from here, and many of them have graciously said that if this COVID thing ever ends, that I am more than welcome to go out there and crash and hang out for however long, and even play some tournaments in real life. But
Yeah, you can stay at my house. We'll have fun.
yeah, I definitely think that would be a good time. However, this whole COVID thing does need to end at some point in time.
Someday there'll be
It might.
vaccine.
Maybe people will learn eventually that they need to stop being poopy heads and actually just
Do the right thing.
wear your mask. Wear your mask. That's all you got to do. Wear it correctly.
All right, I have sideboarded 6 or 7 cards. I'm a little excited about Thanksgiving because we decided to stay home this year, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But I bought a ham, and I'm going to cook it myself and try to be all domestic.
Nice.
And then play Magic cards all day with people on the internet.
So on Thursday, we've got the stream going on Thursday morning at 2 a.m. Eastern, which is 1
are
a.m.
you doing
here
that?
time, for the Alpha 40 League. It's just a convenient time for both Steven and for Martin. So I'm looking forward to that. Drew is still coming over to the house for that one. And then we're gonna, do. It's just my wife, myself, and my kid are gonna go see my mother-in-law and father-in-law, and that's it. Normally, my in-laws host a big Thanksgiving, smorgasbord for the whole family, but that is not happening. It's just, we live about 15 minutes from each other, so we're going to go there. Not a huge family gathering or anything like that. It's just something, kind of intimate, and that's about it. Like, I rarely ever leave the house. I've been out of work for 8 months now, and that's it. So
I am a true homebody. The Paladins will have a hard time getting me going out local, even when this is over.
yeah,
I've learned that I truly enjoy playing Magic in my living room.
yeah. Are you still working?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. My work is pretty ridiculous at the moment.
Yeah.
I
So
work for a pet shop
Mhm.
in the Twin Cities.
So we went out to dinner the other day. We picked a day in the middle of the week so that restaurants wouldn't be busy, and it wasn't. There were like maybe 12 total people in this restaurant, which is good. And then afterwards, there's a pet store next door. So I was thinking of you when we went in there because we were able to go into the pet shop because my son is 6, so he likes to look around at whatever. It was a nice treat for him, and he was good while we were eating dinner. So, you're playing first.
Fish at work. It's kind of fun to see swimming around. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. I will keep this.
I'm gonna try it.
So I lost.
Yeah.
So I believe I get to go first. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Land and go.
All right. Draw. Plains kitty. Meow meow. Go ahead.
Draw. Land and go.
Untap. Draw. Attack with the Savannah Lions.
Taking 2.
Okay. And playing another Savannah Lions. And I will say go.
Oh, that might be too fast for me. Island of Whack Whack.
Island of Whack Whack. For
go ahead.
my non-existent flyers.
Island of not going to help me with lions.
Attack for 4. 14. I missed the land drop on turn 2, but I hit it on turn 3. So Order of Leaper. Go ahead.
Sorry, stream. This isn't going to be a good match. I think I'm going to get run over here. Did you say go?
Yeah, I did. So I kept a hand that was Plains, Lion, Lion, Order, hoping with 2 draw steps that I could draw a land. I did not, but I eventually got there. So
go ahead. I missed 2 land drops.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least I missed 1.
Draw.
Well, 2 actual mana land drops.
City of Brass. I'm going to attack for 6. Push it 8. And I will say go.
Draw a card. Go ahead.
Oh boy. 2, 4, 6.
I got to discard a card. I'll discard a craw worm.
Okay. 2, 4, 6.
Yep, down to 1.
Go ahead.
Oh, there's a land. And there's a Gaia's Avenger.
Okay. So Gaia's Avenger is it's a 1/1 that gets +1/+1 for each artifact your opponents control. Now, I am playing a unpowered deck. I have very, very few artifacts, so it is not something that is affected by me, but it is another one of my pet cards. So Joe and I have similar tastes when it comes to our pet cards and
he was
cards
at 12 with Chad tonight.
Mm-hmm. So I have a playset of Avengers finally, but I was very, very fortunate to get 2 of my Avengers for $5 each. So
you have destroyed me. Giant growth, giant growth, giant growth, and then 3 death touchers.
Mm-hmm. All right, you want to play another game, Joe?
Yes, I was hoping you'd ask. Let's do that.
Okay, so I will just make this official change up here, and we will switch.
Did you sweep the tournament tonight?
No, I went 2-1. I lost round 1 to a mono. To a Armageddon deck.
Do you want to play this deck or a different deck?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I got a fun deck. I want to play you real quick.
Let me take the sideboard cards out, though.
Yes.
It just
This is a sea theme deck. I just have to shuffle.
you see, chat, that is Joe's Alpha 40 playmatch. Joe is an Alpha 40 player, and speaking of Alpha 40, I will plug this. We will be streaming the finals for the Alpha 40 Monthly League Thursday morning at 2 a.m. Eastern. That is 8 in the morning Central European time. That is Wednesday night at 11 p.m. if you are on the West Coast. That is between Steven Renendian and Martin Lindstrom. Steven is in California. Martin is in Sweden. Steven has won several Alpha 40 leagues. He also broke the format wide open when it first became a format where there weren't really any real restrictions or whatnot, with a deck that would win on turn 1 quite frequently. Martin Lindstrom has a shark under his belt. He won the 2019 NoobCon. For those who are not aware, the winner of each NoobCon event wins. It's called a giant shark. It's a pretty terrible creature from the dark, and when you play in future NoobCon events, you are forced to have that giant shark in your 75 somewhere. So it is a badge of honor to be able to win a giant shark and be able to play only a 14-card sideboard, basically.
So this deck I made, and I call it a fish tank, because I work for an aquatic store selling aquatic fish. This is like all of my favorite sea stuff from old school Magic.
All right. You want to choose even or odd?
Odd, please.
And it is 4. It is even. But I'm going to let you play first.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this deck's probably pretty terrible, but it's fun. That's what counts for Magic.
And I'll keep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will go down because I only got 1 mana and I want it to be a good game.
Okay, I will keep.
All right, so it's the new one where you draw 7 and put 1 on the bottom, correct?
Correct. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I will put 1 on the bottom. All right, and then I do not draw because I'm going the first turn. I lay out an island and I say go.
Alrighty, so I'm going to draw. I will play a plains into a kitty and I will say go. Meow meow.
I will draw. And I will bring out a Homarid Spawning Bed.
Okay, remind me.
So, tap 3 mana, sacrifice a blue creature to put X Chimerid tokens into play, where X is the casting cost of the sacrificed creature. So if I sacrifice a Sea Serpent, I will get 6 1/1s.
Sure. Is there 1/1s? The Camerids are 1/1s?
They are 1/1 blue creatures.
Okay. Alright, sounds good. Untap.
Go ahead.
Draw. I will play an island. And I will attack for 2.
Yep, this is first damage, right?
Yep, it is. 18.
I will take that damage.
And go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card. I will lay out this, and I will bring out an Old Man of the Sea.
I'm going to respond by disenchanting your spawning bed.
Okay.
Okay. What's his power and toughness? I don't recall.
He is a 2/3.
Yep, and you can gain something with power equal to or less than the number of islands you control, right?
Oh no, he is equal to his power.
Equal to his power.
Thing that's a 2.
Right. Okay.
So anything that's a 2 power, he can take.
Sure. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Untap. Draw. Swords of Plowshares. And then attack it for 2. So
if he is removed from the game, I gain 2 life. I lose 2 life. I stay the same.
Back at 18. And you can go.
Untap. Draw a card. Gonna lay out an island. And let's bring out a Sea Singer.
Okay, that's another one that can steal stuff, right?
If you have an island, she can steal anything.
Okay. And her power toughness is?
She is a 0-1.
Okay. So I'm going to swords her as well.
Okay.
That one you don't get anything from.
Then I say go ahead.
All right. Untap. Draw. Attack for 2.
I will take 2.
16. Plains. Serendip.
Okay.
Another kitty. Go ahead.
Kitty. Untap. Draw a card. Bring out a Homarid Shaman.
And that one is what?
He is a 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
And he says pay 1 mana to tap target green creature.
Oh, okay. That would have been pretty good against the deck that you just played.
Yes, he would destroy that deck.
He's a 2-1?
2-1.
Okay. Alright, so I'll untap. I'll take 1 point down to 19 on my upkeep from the dib. And I will draw. And I will attack with everything.
I'll block and kill a kitty.
Yep. Take 5.
And I'll take 5. Down to 11, I believe.
Yep. And I will play JMD Tome, and I will say go.
Untap. Draw a card. And I now have a ghost ship.
Nice. 2/4 flyer. And it can regenerate for triple blue.
Yes.
Okay. All set?
Go ahead. Yep.
Untap. Upkeep, I take a point. I'm at 18. Draw. Go ahead.
Alright, I will untap. Draw a card. Lay out a island and say go.
End step, I will draw a card with a tome. Untap. Upkeep, I take a point. 17. Draw
So-
turn. Yep.
Oh, go ahead. I was going to tell you my diabolic plan, like an evil villain, because it's not going to happen.
Okay.
But then I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. I should wait in case it
Yeah,
does.
maybe you should wait. City of Brass. And I'll say go ahead. Yes.
Okay.
You don't
I
need
will
to
draw a
monologue
card.
here.
I'll draw a card. I am going to bring out a Vesuvian doppelganger,
Ooh.
which will be a ghost ship.
Okay.
Ooh.
All set?
Yep.
Alright. End step, I will draw a card. Untap. Upkeep, I take a point. 16. Draw. Cards in your hand?
2.
Attack with a Serendip.
I'll block with both.
Block with both. Okay. The doppelganger takes 3.
Okay.
Plain Islands, and I will take a point for a Mahamati. I'm at 15. Yeah, 15. Go ahead.
On my upkeep, my doppelganger becomes a Mahamati.
Yes, it does.
I will untap, draw a card, lay out a land,
Mm-hmm.
and say go.
Untap. Draw. Plains. Go ahead.
I will draw a card. I will ancestral myself
Sure.
for 1, for 2, for 3. Now, I have a question, sir.
Sure.
Is my doppelganger's... It says that it acquires all characteristics.
Right. Except
Does
it's
that
still
include
blue, right? I'm
So is it
sorry.
a Mohammadi? Is it a 6 or is it a 5?
It's a
For
5/6
the
flyer. What do you mean? Its converted
So-
mana cost is 6.
So is this technically a 6 casting cost right now?
Correct.
If I was to sacrifice it to the pit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So what I will do is I will tap 1 mana. I will play an energy tap. Target untapped creature you control becomes tapped.
Mm-hmm.
Add an amount of colorless mana equal to the target creature's casting cost to your mana pool.
Okay.
So that's
you get
mana.
6 colorless. Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10, with 4 of it being blue. For a Big Daddy Leviathan.
That's a Leviathan. Wow. Okay.
And I believe that I will take 1 mana burn.
Okay. Brings you to 10.
And then I say go ahead.
All right, we've got a first here. All right, everybody who's here, this has never happened before. No one on this stream has ever cast a Leviathan until now. So, just remember, you saw it here. End step, I am going to tap and draw a card.
And what's you like that? 15?
I'm at 15. Untap. Draw. So, what? All right.
We actually can play taps, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, it comes into play tapped. You need to pay 2.
I've never actually got them out. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I have to sacrifice 2 islands,
To untap
For him.
them.
and I have to. Does not untap unless I sacrifice 2 islands.
Right.
Well, that's funny.
And then you have to sack 2 to attack with it as well.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's fine. All right. So you got this cool combo with the Doppelganger, because the Doppelganger untaps as a Mahamati, and then you can make it a Leviathan. So,
Yep.
okay. We got some fun stuff going on there. All right. I'm going to attack for 5 in the air.
Okay. I am going to take 5.
Okay. Brings you down to 5. And it's an 11/11 trampler.
It's a 10/10 trampler.
10/10 trampler. Okay. Ah. What to do. Yeah, I'm gonna draw a card. Alright, so I need to be the no fun place for this. I'm actually gonna sword your Doppelganger,
Okay.
because that's the fun one.
Yep.
Alright.
So that will give me 5 life back.
Yep, brings you up to 10. And I will say go.
I will untap. No, he stays tapped.
He stays tapped unless you unless you sack 2 islands.
Yep, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I will draw my card. Alright, here's what I will do. I will pay 2 mana
Mm-hmm.
for a Homared spawning bed.
Oh boy. Yep.
I will
What's it cost to activate?
three blue, or 2 blue and 1
Okay.
regular. So we're gonna pay 3
Yep.
to sacrifice him to get 9 1/1s.
Okay. You have 9 1/1s. How many cards are in your hand?
3. And then all right. And then there's cards that make the 1/1s bigger. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Then I'll say go. Or no, hold on. Yeah, then I'll say go.
All right. End of your turn. I'm going to take a point, and I'm going to disenchant the spawning bed. Yeah, well, I mean, you got 9 tokens out of it, though, so.
But there was more Leviathans coming.
Oh, I'm sure there were. Untap. Draw. You have how many cards?
3.
This was a good draw. This was an excellent draw. Balance.
Oh, rough.
So you keep 1 token, I'm assuming. I will get rid of 1 plains to go down to 6 lands. And then I will discard an island.
Yep.
3 cards, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to attack with both.
I'll block your 2/1 with this.
Yep.
I will take 5 and go to 5.
Okay. I feel like we've been here before.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card. I will tap an energy tap.
Oh,
No, that won't work. I will tap them. Hold on.
that'll tap.
I
you.
will. Yeah, I'm trying to think the best way to do this.
Yeah, so Aaron says, I've never been more mad at Rich as I am right now for answering Leviathan, Claude, Howard spawning bed shenanigans. Yes.
All right. So we are going to say go ahead.
All right, end step. I'm going to draw a card. Untap. Draw. Do you have a counterspell?
No.
Psionic Blast on your boat.
Okay. I, in response, will regenerate him,
Okay, which taps him.
and then I will get sad.
I'll take 2.
And 5.
And then I'll attack for 5.
I had another Leviathan shenanigans. Jeff made it art.
Oh, look at that.
And then I had the ability to get it out. But let me show you what I was going to do with all those tokens. This is called Tidal Influence.
Hang on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make your bigger, and so we can on the stream I can. There you go. Okay.
So,
Tidal Influence.
Tidal Influence is a card that each upkeep you put a counter on it. When you have a certain amount of counters, it is all your blue creatures are +2, +0.
Mm-hmm.
There's even counters. It's like nothing. And then it's -2, -0 when there's like a certain number,
Mm-hmm.
and then it resets. So all of them would have been 3 3s at one point, and then you swing in with 9 3 3s.
That's awesome.
So this deck could be better if it wasn't sea themed, but the sea is the fun,
Right.
So I got Park Water. I can give everything Island Walk.
Island Walk. Okay.
We got Devourer. I should turn it this way. We got Devourer of the Deep, which is an Island Walk sea monster. Homard spawning beds. We have the Flood.
Mm-hmm.
The Doppelgangers become the Leviathans. This deck runs 4 Leviathans main deck because I'm stupid. Island Fish Draconius.
Island Fish. Wow.
I just ordered an Arabian Nights one
Mm-hmm.
because it's fun.
Yeah.
This guy, I was thinking about actually putting in ways to change the green to other colors.
Sure.
That might be fun, but there's not a lot of spots.
Mm-hmm.
Then these, I actually think these are really good.
Yeah, definitely so. Like, I mean, a
little
lot of
ship.
people are playing Azure Drake right now, but you know, with the mana bases the way that they are, a double blue to get a 2/4 instead 2/4 flyer as opposed to 1 blue isn't that bad, and it's got upside of the triple blue to regenerate. So,
And then, yeah,
Diamond
the other
Valley,
thing
of course, has to be in your deck. I think it's just one of those things that you can't play without, right?
Yep. The other thing to do with Leviathans is Diamond Valley.
Yep.
And then my favorite card in the whole deck, the most important card,
Wall of Water.
is Wall of Water.
Mm-hmm. That is awesome.
I tried to make a deck one time where you pump all your mana into Wall of Water,
Mm-hmm.
and then you Sword of the Ages.
Yep.
So I'm on a 20-year quest to make that work, but it hasn't worked yet.
I was expecting you to drop a Sword of the Ages against me when you have the Leviathans, honestly.
So that's just a silly deck, brother.
Especially with Energy Tap. That is pretty brutal. Yeah, I need to build a Sword of the Ages deck at some point in time. So we'll see. Maybe after Thanksgiving.
You know what would be cool for Sword of the Ages? I don't know if you could make this work, but if anyone could, you could. Isn't there a wall spell that when someone attacks your wall, the wall gets +10/+0?
Yeah, Glyph of Destruction.
Could you make that work with Sword of the Ages?
Yeah. So hold on one second. Unfortunately, a friend of mine passed away a couple years ago. His name was Gage, and it was unexpected. And one of the things that there were two conversations that we had on the last day that I got to talk with him. One was about movies, and then the other was about a janky deck. Now, Gage loved janky brews, so one of the things that Gage loved to do was brew with silliness. So we talked about the Righteous Fling
My
deck.
kind of guy.
All right. I have this framed because of him, in honor of him. So what we had talked about were these 4 cards: Wall of Razors, which you can't play in old school Magic, but it's a 4/1 with first strike, and it's a wall for 2 mana. And then so you block with the wall. You cast Glyph of Destruction, giving it +10/+0. You cast Righteousness, giving it +7/+7. It's got 21 power, and then you fling it. So
that's so cool.
So it is. That is definitely something I want to put together at some point in time, because I can play these 2 cards. I can play other walls that have some kind of power and whatnot, and then Sword of the Ages acts as a fling. That's.
Tell me, Wall of Razors. What set is that from?
That is from a Stronghold.
That's awesome. Well, if you make that deck, I will put one of my silliest decks up against it.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that. I need to get some Wall of Swords, and there's other walls as well. I'm not, I'm blanking on them right now. But Wall of Swords, Wall of Caltrops is nice because it's got 2 power, and chances are they're going to take 1 from like a City of Brass or something at some point in time. So, but I mean, it's a glass cannon. All they have to do is just not attack once I have a wall on the table. Yeah.
I wanted to get your advice on. Do you got a minute, or you got a?
Yeah, I've got some time.
I want to get your advice on a deck that I'm building.
Okay.
It's really silly, and it needs to be tweaked because I want to keep it. But it's a very... Here, I'm going to pull it out real quick. It's a very rich brew. When I say rich brew, I mean it plays the cards that me and you both really like. Let me find it. So this is a deck that John built for me that's staying together forever. I finally got all these deck boxes to be able to actually keep stuff together. Okay, here it is. So this deck is about... so here's the sideboard. We don't want the sideboard. We're looking for the main board. Okay, so it's a black deck.
Okay.
And it's all about getting creatures out, using the mineral disc to destroy my creatures and your creatures. And then I use, so I got the big creatures like the whatever you call them, the Colossus Astardia, and then I Tormod Crypt you, so you don't have a graveyard and I do. So it's all about, you know, mineral disc, and then I have Life Chisel, but it's all about All Hallows Eve.
Sure.
So I'm bringing back my board. You don't get a board. And then, because there's 4 All Hallows Eve, if I have these big guys out. Oh, and the way I get them in my graveyard, it's about Recursion and Bizarre Baghdad.
Bizarre Baghdad, yep.
The other creatures are Senior Vampires and my favorite Nightmare. So this deck was Valley of Nightmares, but I changed it into, you know, so it uses all the Moxes and then just the mana.
Okay.
How do we make this better?
Animate Dead.
So Animate Dead.
Yeah.
What would you take out in that? I'm gonna lay. It's okay if I
Life
lay it
Chisel
out.
is the same as Diamond Valley, right? But you can only use it on the upkeep. Is that what it is?
But here's the trick: you can use it with multiple creatures.
Okay.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
Right. But that means you
And then
gotta
I
get them
use
on the
this
table.
This card lets me take the damage to myself
Mm-hmm.
instead of the creatures dying.
Right.
And since I have so much life from Life Chisel, I thought that was kind of silly.
Yeah. It looks like you need some things to do in the early game though, because you've got a lot of late game stuff, but not a lot of early game stuff.
Oh, there was one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the biggest thing is that because it uses all 5 Moxes,
Mm-hmm.
my quick creature is Bog Wraiths.
Okay. But
So that gets out like turn 1,
but
turn
Joe,
2.
that's not any faster than a Juzon because it still costs 4.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
That's
So,
why you're a good
all,
player and I'm terrible.
all of your stuff that you want to put on the table costs 4 or more, and you don't have any way to cheat it into play other than All Hallows Eve, and then All Hallows Eve obviously costs 4 as well. So
would,
you
would
need,
it be
you need to be able to do
appropriate then-
stuff early in the game. So
This is my sideboard.
Mhm.
We got Airs, we got Weakness, and we got Paralyzed, and Aeliopile.
Piles. Yeah. So
Is any of that gonna work or no?
honestly, I think that you need to up the count of Bazaars in the main deck to 4, and then
Okay.
put some Animate Deads in there, so that you can go with Recursion.
So take Bog Wraith.
Yeah. Bogwraith isn't better than Juzam, and it costs the same amount of mana basically.
And then take out 2 more Bog Wraiths for some Paralyze, just to save myself for a little bit.
Yeah, maybe paralyzes. Yep, and then.
Take out another. Take out a.
Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate that, man.
Maybe take out a
coming
Nightmare.
in with a Twitch Prime
You
sub.
wanna do that?
I appreciate that.
So does that look better?
That does look better. Yes. It's still not great.
So it needs animate. You said.
Yeah, you need
Okay.
Animate Dead in there. So
What I was nervous about the animate
thanks,
Was
Gino. I
that,
appreciate it.
that it gives -1
So
power.
so.
That doesn't matter, does it?
If you're paying 2 mana to put a Colossus into play as opposed to 9, does it really matter if it's an 8/9 or a 9/9?
No, it doesn't, does
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, so that's the deck. That's my shenanigans that I'm
Yeah.
working on.
Yeah, so you got to get some animates in there. You may want to consider, shaving one of the Nightmares and one of the Colossus for 2 animate deads.
2 animates.
Yep.
Sweet.
But you might want to also consider putting a 3rd animate in for a Life Chisel. That would be my advice.
That is what I will do, and then I'll probably
Mhm.
play that next week.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you need 3 discs, because I think you want your main plan to be dumping stuff in with Bazaar, so you need to mulligan aggressively so that you can Bazaar things away.
So then let's take out 1 more disc,
Mm-hmm.
put in 4 animates.
Yeah. Yeah, and your disc would be your reset.
That looks awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, I love your stream. I'm really glad
Thanks, man.
that you are part of the Paladin community, and I hope that some of your players, even if they don't have cards, if they ever want to come play, I hope they find a way to make it work. And
I hope so too. Zug Thug, who just subscribed to the channel, his name is Gino, and he and I have been talking. We're friends from way back, but he and I have been talking on through DMs for quite a while about his entry into
round timer
old
ended.
school. So I'm definitely looking forward to him being getting a webcam and playing some old school games. So
I'm very willing to take the time with any of your subscribers to teach them Magic, to teach them how to sign up for the Tuesday Paladin Leagues, to help them build their decks. I'm the founder of the Northern Paladins. I can get you in the community and I can get you start playing. If you need mana, I'll send you mana. Like, I got boxes of cards, but we're just all about getting more players, and very grateful to the community of Rich's stream. Thanks, guys, for letting me be in your match tonight.
All right. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. You have a great night, man.
Have a good night. We'll see you later.
All right, take care. Bye.
Bye.
Well, everybody, I appreciate you all sticking around through that, all of that. Joe's a really, really good dude. He's super excited. He is 100% represents what Paladin Magic and old school Magic is all about. So I'm glad that I got to play against him, and I'm glad that you guys got to see that. All right, once again, this is the budget blue-white deck that we played today on stream. Like I have touted many times on the stream today, this deck can be put together for about $100. So if you started from scratch and you spent about $100, you could get this deck, and you could build it. And obviously it could use a little bit of tweaking and whatnot, but like I had said, part of it is I didn't want to promote a budget deck and just come with like a mono red deck or a mono black deck or a mono green deck or just a regular single color deck, because that has been something that people beat to death about. Oh, mono black is the perfect entry. Yeah, but not everybody wants to play mono black. So all right. So once again, I appreciate everybody who joined the stream today. This is my regularly scheduled stream. I stream every single week on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. 3 rounds of old school Magic with the Northern Paladins as part of the Tuesday night Gauntlet. Coming up Thursday morning, early, I will be hosting the Alpha 40 Monthly League Finals here on my stream. Stephen Menendian and Martin Lindstrom will be battling out for the monthly title. That is Thursday morning at 2 a.m., which is 8 o'clock Central European time. That is where Martin is in Sweden. That's his local time zone. Stephen is in California. It'd be 11 p.m. Wednesday night if you are on the West Coast. For more information about Alpha 40, Tuesday Night Gauntlet, Paladin Magic, or the Northern Paladins, go to northernpaladins.com. One last look at today's deck. If you feel like reaching out to me, go ahead. You can either DM me here on Twitch, or you can email me at richtwitchstream@gmail.com, or you can send me some snail mail at 5701 East Circle Drive, Suite 108, number 256, Cicero, New York 13039. So I appreciate everybody joining me tonight. That about wraps it up for the evening. So thank you all very much. You all have a great night, and I wish you all the best, and have a happy Thanksgiving.